May God be with you all.
But I was like, no, something isn't, like something weird is going on. But I think it was, since I was talking about me, you were wasting I was like, no, I wasn't. I have low oxygen. And we found that out. My oxygen is like between 50 and 60. So I don't drink, I don't take anything. But thank you, Sixat, for doing that. That's really great. That's really nice. But no, I have low blood oxygen, and they're trying to figure out why. Because if you don't have enough oxygen to your organs, you obviously, they don't work. And your brain especially, you get confused, you get like wacky. And also, remember, I was in the sun on a boat. Like how many times, you know, you're out in the sun in a boat, it's 105, you're getting the sun beat down on your brain for 6 hours, and then you get out, jump in the shower, and sit down. So did she share the whole thing, or just like parts of it, like when I was being funny and twerking, you know? So one, I was in the sun and a little like, you know, like, and two, I have low blood oxygen, which is probably causing me organ damage, but also causes me to, yes, get confused. I've passed out. I get loopy. So sorry. No, yesterday when you were putting on your makeup, well, I have low blood sugar, so, or low blood oxygen. So sorry. It's still been like that. And I think that was a members only live, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I think it was. I think it was. So why is she watching a members only video? That's quite interesting. But no, I am not high. I don't get high. But my oxygen is sticking around like 50 to 60. It seems to stay around. The lowest, like the doctor was like, you should have seen the nurse when she took it. She like took it and she just looked at me like, oh my God, what do I do? Like you, and I think my heart rate was at like 133. And she had this look on her face like, oh my God, like are you gonna die on me right here? Like what, like, I don't know what to do. Like you shouldn't be here. Like that's really, really low. Let's see. Yeah, my live was members only, and 6up is not a member. So why is 6up sharing my live stream around? Ah, I took myself out of my live. And Jill, you ran into purples yesterday and thought it was funny. Okay, so that's really, really great of everybody. I really appreciate whoever took my members only live, which would be the same as if you went to a movie theater and recorded like a movie and then went and showed it out to people who didn't pay for the movie. Jill's talking about two different things. 6up mentioned you, Purple and her ninjas watched you. But they don't watch me. But they don't ever watch me. They don't like me. They don't know me. They don't, okay. I have low blood oxygen. Do you know what blood oxygen is? It's the oxygen that runs through your blood. And if you don't have enough of it, your body can't function. And it's been going on for a long time. And like, we've just kind of realized it. But like, I will like get confused. I have passed out. I've had seizures because of it. And we're finally realizing, and it started that well, that's rude. That's kind of assholeish of everybody. So, everybody talks about, don't talk about people's disability, and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so in 2016, I had effusive pneumonia, and I had to be put in a medically induced coma because my organs were shutting down, and I had a 30% chance of living. The only reason I survived was because I was in my early 40s, okay? And I had 5 heart attacks, and I had a stroke, and I died for 90 seconds. I was legally dead, but they revived me. So I have scarring in my lungs, and because of that, I now have low blood oxygen levels. And we're not sure how long it's been going on and what damage has been done, but there are times, like yesterday morning, it was 23, and I literally couldn't stand up, and I could barely even speak. So there are times that, if your brain isn't getting enough oxygen, you might pass out. You might be loopy and confused. You might have a seizure. So for everybody who wants to talk shit about me, that's the same thing as me talking about someone else with a disability. Kind of like everyone talking about my weight when I've been clear that I had an eating disorder for a long, long time. Thankfully, I'm a really strong person and I would never go back to that, hence the Twizzlers right here. I know. Well, then good for 6 Up. But whoever the other people, you guys are assholes. Because, well, one, you say you don't like me, you don't know me, you don't watch me, but you take my member. See, this is the same thing that Ray did. This is the same thing that Buckeye and Ray did. Is that Buckeye first made her little lie about that I was trying to share my medication with her, which I did not. She showed the first part of my email to her, which said, as someone who graduated from medical school, I know that doctors don't often prescribe medication the way, well, okay, so thank you for being a concerned friend, but what you should be concerned about is that I have low blood oxygen and that we don't know why. So be concerned about the right thing. I used to be in pain management, and I no longer even go there. I don't take anything. I don't even take Tylenol. But I think they think from when I was in a coma, because after the coma, when I came out of the coma for 2 weeks afterwards, I was kind of it was Wizard of Oz.